Peace and blessings. Vibe Tribe is on once again. We're 6 o'clock p.m. live Central Standard Time, and it's time to go up in the building on today. Man, I'm so excited, so grateful to be here with you all on this evening. I had a very severe cold, and I'm very fortunate to have a beautiful wife that has a nursing background that helped to nurse me back to health. And I'm so elated to be here with you all on this evening. I'm excited about the topic of discussion, okay, as it is going to bring to light the reason why we have various perspectives in society on today. So grateful. Hey, my beautiful queen is on the scene. Woman of my dreams, you know what I mean? Hey, beautiful, how you doing, beautiful? Alongside of every great man is a great woman, and I've been blessed to have a beautiful queen to be able to be on this journey with me on this evening. I am so grateful for the topic again, family. Thank you all for subscribing. We don't want to overlook you, okay, because people are the ministry, as I like to say. Without the people, the vision and the dream will perish. Okay. And for those who do not believe that, what I like to utilize is these examples. If you're a singer, where would you be without a listener? If you was an author, where would you be without a reader? That being said, people are the ministry. And we're so grateful for you to have chosen us. We know there's a plethora of spiritual teachers that out there that you could have selected, but you were led to company with us, and you were led to support us. And we thank you so much for that. We don't take that lightly, okay, that you do. So thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for all the shares, the likes, the invites, the comments. We are so grateful that this ministry has been a blessing to you. Okay, we're here to challenge you, okay, to grow spiritually. We're here to help you to come into the knowledge of yourself. We're here to help to empower you in the three major tiers of life: your spiritual, physical, and your financial well-being. Okay, this ministry is more so for those who are in the beginning stage of their journey. We believe we can't teach you something that you already know, right? You know, so we're here to help to guide you on your journey, from religiosity, okay, from not having the knowledge of self, okay, to you actually learning how to be in this world and not of this world, and helping you to be able to evolve to go to the next level. Okay, so we know that this is not your expected end here. Okay, again, this is for those who have just transitioned and you're looking for a place where you can come and rest your weary soul from all of the hustle and bustle in this world and all of the lies and all of the noise. Okay, and it's time for you to have a quiet space in order for you to hear clearly and hear what the Spirit has to say to you. Okay, so we're here to bring that message to you on today. And again, thank you for sharing and inviting. For those of you who have not already done so, please check us out on Instagram. Please check us out on YouTube. We also have a Facebook group that's private, rather. Excuse me. And again, that's where we at. Okay, so those are the platforms that we're on currently at this time. We do not have a TikTok at this time. We're only on the platforms that I just aforementioned. Okay, so please check us out, follow, subscribe, like, share, invite. Okay, let's dive in on this evening. Now we're going to talk about today. Okay, the topic is your experience influences your views. Okay, your experience influences your views. Okay, we're going to deal with this from a spiritual perspective. Additionally, we're going to combine it on a natural perspective. Okay, now I pay attention to what goes on in social media. Okay, and it doesn't matter to me what your ethnicity is. Okay, this is a ministry where we focus in on the spirit. Okay, this is a spiritual ministry, so we focus in on the spirit. Okay, but you will also hear me address periodically things that goes on within my ethnic group because that's what I am. I'm African. That's just the way that goes. Okay, so I will touch on things that happens on a global perspective. Additionally, I will touch on things that happens within our community. Okay, so it's all inclusive. So just prepare yourself because this is the way we do business. All right. Okay, so now, I've noticed that it's a lot of relationship dialogue that's going on today. Okay, and unfortunately, I see a lot of women and men at odds with each other. Okay, in regards to their various perspectives about men and the men's various perspectives about the women. Okay, now here's the thing. I'm not saying that the man is right. I'm not saying the woman is right. I'm not saying neither is wrong. It's all again about perspective, okay, that is shaped by what you have experienced in life. Okay, contrary to popular belief, being that I am a male, and it doesn't get addressed a lot because a lot of men are taught to isolate their feelings, okay, and a lot of men are experiencing trauma, okay? But a lot of men don't really have a space that they can go to be able to decompress because unfortunately we're taught to just be quiet. Or if we do express our pain, we're considered to be weak, right? So there's some men out here that has been traumatized, okay, by relatives, okay, by women that they have dated, women that they've been in a marriage with, okay, and vice versa with the woman. Okay, so again, this is going to be all inclusive. I'm not going to leave you all out because when it comes to discussion, both genders end up saying, well, what about us? Okay, so listen, I'm very sensitive to everybody's pain. Okay, because there's some women who have been violated. There's some women who have been lied to. There's been some women that have been cheated on and misused and, things of this nature. So, and it has been a constant ongoing thing with women, okay? Being abandoned, being left there with the child, being left there with the children, okay? So because this woman or these women have had these continuous traumatic experiences, okay, they have a certain perspective about the male, okay? Because of their molestation, because of them being raped, because of them being verbally and physically abused, being misused, being abandoned, okay? So being cheated on, okay, being lied to, right? So now a lot of times we deal with verbal trauma, we deal with physical trauma, but a lot of people don't deal with, okay? A lot of people don't deal with the cheated on trauma. Yes, 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 yes. We're going to touch on that. A lot of people don't deal with the trauma that comes from being cheated on, where women have been faithful, where men have been faithful, okay, and they have been traumatized because of the continuous misuse, the lies, and everything else like that. And unfortunately, both genders don't trust the other gender due to the situations I before mentioned. Let me be clear, okay, that some men have also experienced traumas of being molested. Yes, there's men that has been molested, okay, by family members, female family members, okay. Some men have been actually violated from their mother or their father friends, okay, and have not said anything. Some men have also been lied to, been cheated on, been misused, been abused, okay. And so there is trauma on both ends. And what happens is you get two traumatized people that get into a situation, and the truth is what they're really looking for is just simply somebody to listen to them, right? But what happens is you get two people that's hurt, and the only thing they can do is point fingers at each other. This is the reason why the ministry of healing has to begin with the heart. You hear so many people talk about the healing ministry as it relates to healing from a sickness, okay? Some type of ailment, all right? Some disfiguration of the body, okay? Members growing back, limbs growing back, things of this nature. A lot of us hear about the miraculous and the spiritual. Now, remember now, you have to understand, prepare yourself, because this is a spiritual ministry. I need you to understand, okay, that we're unapologetically spiritual here, okay, and we deal with the spiritual realm, how it influences the natural realm as well, okay. Now back to the program at hand. All right, so now we're talking about experiences, how experiences influences a person's views. This is the reason why we have to take out the time to understand, instead of being so quick to judge one another. We have to take out the time to understand, why do we feel the way that we do. Okay, now this is not limited to what I just talked about as it relates to relationship trauma, okay, of the opposite gender. Okay, why is it that people have the perspective that they have in life? Why is it that people are racist? Okay, I'm not afraid to address this. It has to be addressed. Okay, it's the mindset. Okay, that's been put into people. People been taught into that. It's a learned behavior. Okay, so from my experience, okay, my son didn't come out just looking at another ethnic group in a certain light, because his mother and I never taught him that. You understand? You know what I'm saying? So my son never experienced, certain things to where it would lead him to look at a particular ethnic group in a certain way, right? But now, we're talking about experience, all right? Views, right? Why is it, that we have certain views about certain things? Okay, why do I believe in the spiritual realm? It is because of my experience in life. It is because I've had dreams, I've had visions that actually have come to pass. Okay, why do I believe in miracles? The same reason. It's because I've experienced things that has influenced my viewpoint. Okay, why am I not an all-inclusive person when it comes to, okay, all of these people are the same. All of these people are the same. It's because my experience in life has taught me that just because somebody looks like me does not mean that they're going to have my best interests at heart. Also, I have experienced that people that don't look like me looked out for my well-being. Okay? So why is Bockarie Jombor the way that he is? Why doesn't he do this all-inclusive thing? It's one thing I love about what the Honorable Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. has stated, and I'm just simply paraphrasing what he said. He said, I don't judge a person by the pigmentation of their skin, basically, or their ethnicity. I judge them by the content of their character. Okay, because of what I've experienced in my life, I've experienced people looking like me that treated me bad. I've experienced people that don't look like me treating me bad. I've experienced people that look like me treat me good. I've experienced people that don't look like me treat me good. So with that being said, my perspective will never be a blanketed statement because of what I've actually went through in my life. Listen, I've heard people say, Brother Antoine is in the building. Hey, good evening, my brother. Thank you so much for tuning in, man, to Life Hacks with Bockarie Jombor, man. Appreciate you, man. Hey, check this brother out too, man. Our brother, he does wholesaling. He deals with real estate. I want to leave his information up here. And brother, if you have a website, please put it out there. I'll put it up for you. Okay, our brother, he deals with wholesaling, man. So for those of you who want to learn about real estate, how to get more capital, to get the working capital that you need to land you some real estate deals, to fund your real estate deals, okay, he's the go-to man for that, all right? So check out our brother Laurie, all right? Check him out, man. All right, put up his website right here. There goes his contact information. Hey, there goes a quick drop, man. So let's move on. Hey, you welcome, my brother. No problem, King. This is what we do, man. Love is an action word. You know what I'm saying? It's not about only what you say. It's about what you do, man. So we're here to spread the love, all right? So now, again, we're back to the subject, talking about how experiences influences a person's view. Now, some people pray and their prayers wasn't answered. Okay, so some people don't believe in prayer, and some people don't believe in prayer because it doesn't go the way quite like they wanted to go, or the way that they heard it. It went for somebody else who testified, man, I prayed and this happened for me. And then some person, they're so frustrated. They're so angry about those things. Like, man, these people keep talking about the power of prayer, and I pray, or I've done these affirmations, and and it's just not working for me. Listen, beloved, you're in the right place. You're in the right time. Okay, what we need you to do is decompress for a moment. Let's go from 10 to 0. All right, and let's get to the root about why that is. Why is it that your prayers are not answered? Okay, what manner of spirit are you in when you're praying? All right, and you have to really look within yourself and be honest with yourself. Are you a selfish prayer? Are you always only asking for things? Okay, are you? That's all you're talking about. That's all you're asking for, right? You know what I'm saying? Are you in a begging state? Are you just begging for what you want? Okay, because a lot of people don't understand prayer, believe it or not, is a skill set. Some people just try to just talk like you talk. Well, it's a little bit more to it than that. You know what I'm saying? Because it does matter what manner of spirit that you're in. It's the prayer of faith. And I know it may be a verse, but it doesn't matter because it's the truth. The prayer of faith heals. Okay, so are you a skeptical? How are you going into your prayer situation there? What manner of spirit are you in? Are you really doubting so you can? Are you trying to figure something out so you can have faith? What direction are we going here? Right? So you have to really investigate. Okay, where am I at in my consciousness? Where is my spirit at when I'm praying? Because it matters. Excuse me. I promise you that if you're not in the right spirit, your prayers won't get answered. It's not, and some people like to limit this to like a religious thing when you say the prayer of the righteous availeth much. Listen, it's true because righteousness is simply just the right standing. Okay, that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Let's throw the religious thing out of the window and look at the definition of the word. All right, so it's a right standing. So where are you at spiritually? Because we pray, my wife and I are a praying family. Okay, we pray our prayers, we seen them manifest. Okay, because it's a matter of the heart as well. It's the state of your mind, and we're not beggars. Okay, some people you're in a position you're always begging. Okay, rather than speaking it as though it happened. Now, I know you're used to hearing speaking those things that are not as though it is. Listen, it's a problem with that. The reason why is because it already is, because it has already happened. Okay, listen, before you were formed in your mother's womb, you were what? Predestined, right? So even your blessings are predestined. So guess what? It's already done. It's already, I'm going to say it again, it's already done. So you ought to be saying, I am so grateful that I make the money I want to make. I live in the house I want to live in. I drive the vehicle I want to drive, and also, you want to say, I am a multi-millionaire. Money comes to me easily, effortlessly, without great labor toil. My life is simply amazing. Good fortune chases me down. I'm truly the luckiest person in the world. I love wealth and wealth loves me. I live a lavish, steady, dependable lifestyle, and I have a lavish, steady, dependable income, okay, with a mutual benefit. That means both people benefit from it. Now, I'm not telling you that you have to pray that exact prayer or affirmational prayer. I'm not telling you that, but what I just wanted to do is give you an example of how we manifest things here, okay? Because we want to take our private life public so people can also start manifesting in their lives, okay? And this is what we do, okay? Having the unwavering faith, right? So if you want results, okay, then you got to understand that you're going to have to take a different approach, okay, to how you actually are interceding, how you actually praying, all right? And you have to understand it's already done. Stop saying I'm not worthy, because see, you're praying for something, but then at the same time, you're saying that you're not worthy. That's an oxymoron. That's counterproductive. Okay, you're trying to get your prayer answered, but you're asking for something, then at the same time, you're saying, well, I'm not worthy. Well, if you're not worthy, then why would you deserve it then? So stop saying that you're not worthy. Yes, you are worthy. The laborer is worthy of the hire. So if you work diligently, you put in the work, why don't you deserve to eat the fruit? Why don't you deserve the fruit? Didn't you put in the work? So if you put in the work, okay, when you get your paycheck on the 1st and the 15th or whatever day you get paid on, right? Just for example. Then Do you not deserve the paycheck? Do you say, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute now, wait a minute. Do you go to the bank and say, "Oh, I don't deserve this paycheck. I don't deserve this money deposited in my account"? Or do you humbly accept your blessing for the work that you put in that you receive? Right? My brother said, Antoine, he said, I don't miss a day without saying my affirmations in the morning. Now listen, you listening to a brother. Now I have to testify to this guy. I seen my brother go from where he was to where he is. Listen to what the brother's saying. He's manifesting things in the life. Listen, I got to bring him on so he can share his story too. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can hear his story, okay? Because this brother went from zero to being a hero. And I'm not saying a zero like a nobody. I'm talking about from zero being at the bottom, and now he's living at the top. He living his best life. Okay, so we got to bring him on to talk about it. So I put his post up. You know why? Because I seen it manifest. He's not, doing the social media performing. Okay, the brother's doing it in real life. Okay, manifesting in real life. So I only allow people who's really doing it in real life to say or do anything on here. Okay, so I can bear witness that this brother is definitely manifesting what he's talking about. Okay. My queen said, run me my money. Exactly. That's what we're talking about here. So you know that you deserve it. All right. So now again, what we're talking about, experience influences our view. So the reason why I believe in affirmations is because I'm a practitioner of this. You understand? So because I've actually had visions, I've had dreams, you know what I'm saying? I have been used to say things to people, okay, that I had no clue that they were going through. This happens on my post. And matter of fact, some of you just think it's a coincidence, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? You are actually divinely inspired. You are actually a person that's walking in the spirit and in tune with a divine transmission, okay, that has been transmitted through you, you know what I'm saying, and being disseminated to someone else. You understand? And this person or persons, these people have listened to you at a particular time or read what you wrote. But see, here's the problem. Again, it's perspective. People, oh, that's just a coincidence. Oh, that just happened. How? How is that a coincidence when you were not in their prayer room or you did not know what they were going through and you were led to say something to this person, okay, or you was led to do a video or to do an infogram post, okay, and it touched somebody right in the hour that they were going through in that season in their life. See, this is why we have to get broken free mentally and begin to understand that you are a spiritual being having a human experience and that you are in tune, okay, with the spiritual realm, okay, because we're very fertile, us as a people as well, and it's not just skin, because we're all of us who are children of light. It's not limited to a skin thing. I have to debunk that. Okay, it's not a skin thing. It's a spiritual thing. It's where you are at. The universe, you know what I'm saying, is not like humans, races. Okay, it doesn't put a cap on, well, this person is this and that. No, it's a spiritual thing. You understand? And as long as you are in tune, this is the reason why, even if they don't look like you, you have more of an interconnection with them than somebody who has your own skin pigmentation, because it is a spiritual interconnection that you have. Again, I'm talking from experience. This is the reason why I teach the way I teach, because I have experienced these things in life and it has influenced my mentality for me to share these things with you, right? So again, your experience influences your views, right? Some people will tell you, well, I'm a so-called black woman. I can't do it. I'm a so-called black man. I can't do it. Well, from my experience, I recognize that you can. You can create and transfer wealth as a so-called black man and black woman. How do I know? Because my wife and I are doing the same thing. We are creating and transferring wealth. We have friends that are multimillionaires that are so-called black men and black women. Do you understand? You know, so when you say that, what you're doing is you're disqualifying yourself, and you will never go after what you want in life. This is the reason why I teach that, because of the things I've experienced in my life. I have seen successful, okay, so-called black men and black women. In fact, I have seen successful so-called black families, okay, with both parents in the household. And you know what I've seen? I've seen children who did the right thing, and I've seen children who've done the wrong thing. So just because both parents are in the household does not mean that that child is going to actually do what they're supposed to do, because that child has what? A choice. Now, statistics says that if both parents are in the home, there's more of a chance of that child being successful, statistically speaking, right? Okay, so with that being said, from my experience, I recognize that if you raise your child right, doesn't mean they're necessarily going to do the right thing. Why? Again, your child has a choice. You understand? And so we have to understand, just because you do the right thing does not always mean that things are going to work out the way that you want to work out. Okay? And again, this is from perspective. This is from experience. You understand what I'm saying? So just because you're in the right situation doesn't mean that things are not going to, some people say go wrong. It's really not going wrong. That's just life. You understand? And you say it's going wrong because it's not going the way that you want it to, so it's going wrong. But all things work together for your good. How do I know? Because every time I've experienced one door shutting, the other door that opens was more beneficial than the other door that was shut. I'm going to say it again. From my personal experience, one door that was shut, when the other one actually had opened, that door that had opened was extremely better than the door that was shut. Why do I say that? Experience. Experience. And sometimes, you know, sometimes we feel like we've lost, you know, something in life, but the truth of the matter is you really didn't lose anything. You actually gained. Because a lot of times when things get removed out of your life, it's so that better can take the place of what was there before. For instance, my relationship. Okay. My wife is the best woman I've ever been married to in my life. You understand? You know what I'm saying? So I don't consider that a loss. Why? Because that relationship was removed so I can be in this relationship, and so I can experience true happiness in a relationship, true love in a relationship, okay, cooperative success in economics in a relationship. You understand? So those relationships, I didn't lose at all. I actually gained, because had I still been in those relationships, I would not have been able to be in a relationship with my wife. Okay? So there would have been no space for her. It would have been occupied. So because when I met her and I had cut them off, there was a vacancy and there was space for her to occupy my heart. And because now I was able to be in that position, I've been blessed exceedingly abundantly above all that I could even ask or think. Listen, let me share this with you. I'm getting ready to close. When I was in the military, all right, man, I'm telling you, I wanted to stay in the military so bad. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I was a E6 when I retired. I was a staff sergeant. I wanted to be a gunnery sergeant. The gunnery sergeant in the United States Marine Corps, the E7, is considered to be the man or the woman for the female. You are considered to be the bomb. You are considered to be all that in a bag of chips with some dip and a soda. Do you understand? You are considered to be the bomb, right? You know, so man, I'm telling you, man, I had got injured while I was in the Marine Corps. And man, I couldn't run, you know, because my knees and my back were so bad. Listen, Vibe Tribe, this is no exaggeration, okay? I had so much pain in my back to where it literally woke me up out of my sleep. That's how bad back spasm pain I was having. I was having that bad of back pains. I was a phenomenal runner. I had an excellent run time. Listen, I ran 3 miles in 21 minutes in like 50 seconds. Yes, I was that phenomenal. I had a phenomenal run time. Around about 22, 20. And then I tell you what, I got injured. I couldn't perform anymore. And I ended up on what they call limited duty. And I must admit, man, I was so discouraged. I got to be honest with you, Vibe Tribe. I got to be honest with you. I was discouraged because I really did want to stay. I really did want to get promoted. I was going to do 22 years because I had to do 2 years in that rank in order for me to retire at that pay grade. And man, I was just so discouraged, man. So discouraged. You understand? You know, and then I said, you know what, then things happen, right? Now, I want you to pay attention to this. Things start happening to where I started to want to get out because they start doing some things, start having us do certain stuff to where I was like, oh, no, I can't deal with this. No. Listen, I went from wanting to stay in to where I was ready to get out. So listen, all things work together for your good. Listen, ended up getting blessed, ended up getting my disability benefits. I didn't have to work anymore. Now think about this now. I would have still have been working 2 years. I got out in that same year, I got my benefits, and I ain't have to work anymore for the rest of my life. All things work together for your good. From my experience, I am telling you that sometimes things may not go the way that you anticipated, but I'm here to tell you, I'm here to bear witness that your situation is going to be better than what you anticipated. Hear me clearly. It's going to be exceedingly abundantly above all that you actually think. Listen, thank you so much for tuning in to Life Hacks with yours truly, Bockarie Jombor. Okay, my wife, she will be joining me in the near future, doing some programs together. We have these programs every Sunday and Thursday at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully this was a blessing to you. If it blessed you, please leave a comment, let me know. Okay, additionally, share it with somebody of the like, same precious faith, okay, that you feel like they will be encouraged by this message as well. Okay, we are open up to everybody. All are welcome here, okay? It doesn't matter what your sexual orientation is. All are welcome here. Doesn't matter what your skin, your ethnicity is. Again, this is a spiritual ministry. All are welcome here. Okay, love is not restricted to somebody's gender or ethnicity or their sexual orientation. Okay, love is the superpower, and we're here to love on all of you and help you to live your best life. Okay, for those of you who want to come on the program, if you've had a spiritual experience or you have a subject that you feel like you would like for us to address, or you want to come on and we can tag team on it and address it together, here is the contact information right there. Okay, please feel free to email us at eypelemovement@gmail.com. Again, that's eypelemovement@gmail.com. Okay, make sure again that you follow us on YouTube. Okay, it's the same all over the place on YouTube and on our Instagram page. Instagram is EY_Pele_movement. Okay, it's right there on the screen. Okay, please make sure you follow us. Okay, and we'll be looking forward to hearing from you. Okay, and sharing some messages. If you have any spiritual experiences you would like to share, okay, we want to bring you on so you can share it. You got any near-death experiences, afterlife experiences, if you experienced the supernatural, if you went from religion to spirituality, okay, you're looking for a space to talk about why did you do that? We would love to hear your story, okay? We're not here to bash anybody that is religious. We were once that way before. We haven't forgot where we came from. Okay, but we're going to speak truth to power. We're going to speak the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth to help us. We're not here to make you mad. Okay, we're here, okay, to bring about revelation knowledge to help people to grow so they can walk in the power of their spirit and they could be their true self. It's not what you see in the mirror. It's what's on the inside of you. If you believe the same, let us all join together. Let us all kumbaya together. And let's have peace on earth and goodwill towards men. My brother, he said, amazing show. I shared with my Facebook group, and yes, I'm ready to come on. All right, my brother. Hey, looking forward to it, man. You know what I'm saying? So just inbox me, my brother, you know, and we'll work out a date and time and have you come on, man, and talk about your story. Because, family, as I said, one thing about this platform, we didn't want it to be, you know, just an average spiritual platform. Listen, money is spiritual. Being wealthy is spiritual, okay? It's a spiritual relationship with money. You understand? Okay, it really is. Money is energy. Okay, money is currency. You got to release it in order for you to receive it. It's supposed to be a constant flow. Okay, you sow seed, you reap a harvest. Okay, we're spiritual here with money. Okay, my wife and I have had supernatural things happen with money. There's been some super put on our natural. You understand? You know, so we're spiritualpreneurs as well. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Looking forward to having some of you come on the platform as well. Okay, and I bid you a good evening, and may you have a blessed rest of your evening, and may your week be the same. Peace and love, family. We are out of here.